What happens when a painful experience changes more than how you feel? What happens when it changes the story you tell yourself about who you are? One way of understanding this experience is through the idea of narrative trauma. Narrative trauma is best understood as a descriptive framework, not as a separate clinical diagnosis. We all carry an internal story that helps us understand where we came from, who we are, and where life is going. That story gives our experiences continuity. It allows the different chapters of life to feel as though they belong to the same person. But some experiences create a rupture between life before and life after. Trauma can challenge assumptions that once seemed certain. The world is reasonably safe. The people I depend on can be trusted. I know who I am, and I have some idea of what my future will look like. The difficulty begins when what happened becomes evidence for a much larger conclusion. Something painful happened becomes, I am permanently damaged. Someone betrayed me becomes, no one can ever be trusted. I failed in one situation becomes, my entire life has been a failure. The future I expected disappeared becomes, there is no meaningful future left. The traumatic experience can gradually become the main character in the person's entire life story. Relationships, choices, emotions, and setbacks may all begin to be interpreted through the same painful lens. Sometimes the injury is intensified when other people attempt to define what the experience means. You're overreacting. This was your fault. This is all you are now. Recovery may therefore involve more than remembering. It may involve reclaiming authorship. Reclaiming your story does not mean pretending the experience never happened. It means helping the experience occupy an accurate place within a much larger life. You may have been harmed, but you're also more than what harmed you. A fuller story makes room for pain without reducing the person to pain. Healing also involves constructing a future that remains open, even when it is different from the future once imagined. Trauma may become part of your story, but it does not have to become the author of every chapter that follows.